constantly referred to this very special institution as the closest thing to Hogwarts that I have seen in my travels across the U.S. This school has always looked to the future, and I think it has a very modern interpretation of education. Their focus on child-centered learning and the focus on the individual's ability to express themselves, I thought was unique and very rich. The last time we had an all-analog classical concert. This is Trinity's 60th year celebration. So I felt, well, we've got those instrumentalists, and I'm still going to be featured them. They're going to be a major part of the concert. But I wanted to move into ways of other students to be involved as well. And so prior to coming here, I found out that the school had received the gift of dozens of iPads. So I wanted to be able to show that the link between a piano, a violin, a flute, and an instrument on the iPad is not so distant as they might think, that they can work in harmony. So I had this grand vision of an iPad symphony. I've never had access to more than 1 or 2 iPads at a time, but to imagine be able to have 30, you could really make a symphony out of this thing.
It's weird how they're bringing like technology into the symphony. It's interesting.
I've seen an iBand, right, where they just had people only on iPads. But I've never really seen an ensemble where you had classical instrumentation and eye instruments playing in harmony together and having it work. So we will be doing an excerpt of the finale movement of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. But we are going to feature students playing some of the instrumentation on iPads along with the classical instruments of piano, violin, and voice. I think this will be a great statement for a vision of the future where one doesn't necessarily replace one another, but they can work in sync. And I think that's at the very center of what Trinity is trying to do, is that they're using the classic ways to educate, but also accepting the fact that the world is changing and that education needs to change as well. I think this is the only way it could be done if we had 6 months in preparation for it. So my role this time was to make excitement for this concert, and when I come back, it's going to involve bringing everybody together to play in harmony.
The city of Atlanta knows him as Maestro. His string students know him as Master. It is my great pleasure and my honor and privilege to play with the Trinity String Jedi Master, Mr. Jun Ching Lin.
So this place is like Hogwarts, right? What magic can they make now? And I think that possibility is what I'm excited to see. I can't wait to be in the audience and see what they make. This is going to be huge.
I'd like to also recognize Apple's continuing vision to transform the way we work and play with one another. And this piece, of course, is a testament to joy, and I hope that this is what we leave with tonight, the idea that we are a family.